Mazel, morons, welcome back to the Good Guys podcast. Ben, I have a very important question.
Tell me, please. Tell me.
If you were going to go back to school, what would you study?
It's so hard to say, Josh, because what I want to say is marine biology.
What are you, a sitcom actor in the 90s? Marine biology, Mr. Cosby.
That said, it wouldn't pay the bills. But I would love to learn about the deep sea, Josh. I would love to learn about the deep sea. Also, as you know, I've been watching my unbelievable documentary, PBS, Josh, okay? PBS about New York, let me tell you. Maybe a little American history. I love learning, Josh, now that the stakes are so low. Nobody's testing me. I love learning. But yeah, I'm going to say marine biology. You go back to school, Josh. What are you learning?
I would be a biology. I'd want to be a physician.
See, that's smart. You focus on the people. I'm focusing on the mammals.
Yeah, listen.
Okay? Yeah.
What are you going to ask the porpoise if they're covered?
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
By the way, they're not. Okay? Who's paying for that surgery, by the way? Is the government? Maybe I could get a government contract for operating on seals.
That's hot.
Ooh, maybe there's real money. They don't have any insurance.
Yes.
They don't have it. It's all out of network. I'm the out of network surgeon of the seals.
Then maybe you could take an Alex Jones turn as the marine biologist conspiracy theorist. Like, they're turning the seals gay, you know?
Yeah, maybe they are. I don't know. Well, I'll find out. I'll get to the bottom of it. Wow.
I could see that for you.
Two Jews, both big and tall, no subject too small for the good guys. A Mother's Dream premium podcast team, make it your weekly routine, it's a Good Guys. And if you don't give us 5 stars, what are you nuts? What are you nuts? Yeah, we're the good guys, we're not the great guys, we're just so good and good as the good guys. Whoa.
I would love to go back to school. I just learning's so fun. I don't we'll never get that back.
Olivia,
and I just
where are you
didn't want
going?
it then. I want it now.
What are you going to study?
I am going to study.
She's like, anything that allows me to not have to work with influencers.
I wanted to study English at one point, but I would be completely unemployable, I fear. So I would say, let's be really practical. I'm going to trade school.
Wow, a vocation,
I'm
huh?
going to go to trade school and make a ton of money as an HVAC person.
Very smart.
Central
Very
Air.
smart.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah.
Very smart.
And everything that I have to do is just right in front of me, just with my hands, tactile.
Yeah, you finish at the end of the day, you're not thinking about work.
I'm clocked out.
Yeah, you're going home.
Uh-huh.
I love that.
HVAC, that's smart. The amount, I don't remember the exact percentage, but there's a serious amount of boomer HVAC owners that are going to die with their business, or people are going in, giving them a nice retirement amount, and they're taking their profitable business off their hands. This is a thing, a big thing. So Olivia, honestly, you could do that now. Go in, buy an HVAC company. You don't even have to get your hands dirty.
Diversify.
There we go. I like this. I've got one pot in the media pool and then the other one in just, trades, craftsmanship. I like
Yes.
it. I like
Josh,
it.
did you like school?
I did. I didn't mind. I didn't mind school. I was working, and so then I fell behind, and that made it hard. But I loved school.
I loved school. I really hated learning. And it's so sad because of how much I currently love learning. I love it. I yearn for that time back. I'm sad about it. And I think about it often, how I didn't know what I had and now I don't have the opportunity again. You know, it really is very, very special to have so many hours dedicated towards learning. I guess it would be better if you could pick what you wanted to learn. Maybe that would make things a little bit more interesting and people wouldn't push it away so hard. But yeah, I hated it.
I also think we got rid of very practical classes in favor of electives like poetry. No shade on poetry, fucking
Yeah.
Walt Whitman out there. Okay, I'm sorry. I know you're all
A New York
Shut-
legend, Mr. Whitman. A New York legend. I
Well-
know that from my documentary.
We love you, Walt Whitman, and we love poetry. But I think there were these practical classes like home ec. Anthony Bourdain is a great quote. He goes, "You know what the problem with the home ec was? They didn't make the boys go. Like,
Yeah.
you know how many dumb men who don't know how to cook a thing? I mean, you can't relate to that
Yeah.
at all, Ben. But like, that was a big Bourdainism. Like, if you cannot cook for yourself and your family, like a couple basic meals, you're useless. I totally agree with that. And boys should be in home
Totally.
ec, and boys and girls should be in shop class. Like that ended
Yeah.
too, like metalworking and whatnot. So like, we wonder why every kid wants to get a communications degree, and it's like, how come I don't have my $300,000 a year job out of college? It's like, because you actually maybe aren't good at anything.
At anything. Yeah, because you're an idiot. Because, no, seriously. That's the problem. You're dumb. You're really dumb. You offer nothing. You're entitled. You learned
But you know,
bupkis,
all the
and you have
best.
no original thoughts. And you have no original thoughts. That's the problem. Why can't I get a job? Because you're stupid. Okay? That's why you can't get a fucking job.
Yeah. Dummy.
You just
really
have somebody
endearing
unemployed listening to the
ourselves.
podcast crying. They're just crying. They're like, why are they calling me dumb?
Do you want to do a weird story
On
real
today's, I do, but I'm so excited for Maury. I just had to tell them. Maury's coming in later, and let me tell you, what a beautiful Jewish king that Maury is. I love him. I love him. Josh, I used to be sick at home. I'd watch Maury, I'd watch Jerry. Maybe at night I'd sneak a peek at Robin Bird. They're all in my collection, all in my brain. They're in just a different part of my brain that I don't access enough, where I was young and I loved Maury and Judge Judy. Just a big part of my life.
I didn't have sick days because they would say to me, "It's not called Drake and Replacement. It's not it's not called the Drake and Stand-In Show, is it? Is it called Drake and Understudy? No. It's called Drake and Josh. 5, 6, 7, 8. Take some
Now
steroids.
bend over and I'm going to inject you with steroids.
Yeah.
Yes.
Take some steroids, eat a pizza, and say the funny fat. No, I don't know.
oh my.
Make with the funny, big boy. It hurts still. The New York Post writes, cruise weddings are a cost-efficient but glamorous trend couples are partaking in. It's a movement, not a moment. Love is on deck. As more couples lean into the destination wedding trend, some are going the all-inclusive route at sea, opting to say their I do's on a cruise ship. With a cruise wedding, you blend the excitement and glamour of a destination celebration without the hassle of scheduling and corralling guests. It's a way for couples to do something memorable that doesn't feel like everyone else's wedding. What do we think?
I
guys?
love the idea of a cruise wedding. I've never thought about it. I've never considered it. I don't really understand the whole you don't have to wrangle your guests. There is a port. Like people need to get on somewhere. So you're wrangling them.
But once
But
they're on.
sounds pretty amazing, honestly. I'd love to go to a wedding on a cruise.
Yeah, I would be open to it too, especially if it was a Ted Cruz wedding. No,
Go ball of butter.
That's funny.
I think it would be, I'm not against that. To me actually seems like a better version of a destination wedding, honestly.
Way better. And everything's taken care of. All-inclusive drinks, the gluttony. It just makes sense on a cruise.
Yeah.
I love it. That said, is the cruise, you're there with other people, Josh. You're not having a 3,000 person wedding. Cruises are big. This isn't a private cruise. So really you're trying to enjoy the pool and you have somebody eating a burger in the pool. I just like sloppy passerbys. I don't know. Unless you have your own private part of the cruise.
That would be huge.
That would be huge. The Carnival cruise wedding, we need to work at the kinks.
A Carnival Cruise wedding sounds so lit.
I need to work at the Kinks. You know how many people are going to die from bad crab? Like, they're just dead. They're dead.
All you would see is the people doing their vows, and all of a sudden you'd hear, "Brrr," and it's just me getting soft serve over to the side. It's a free all day. Fuck, I love soft serve.
Me too. And I love a swim up bar. What's better than that? You swim to your margarita. Woo!
Oh my God.
Wow.
It's a big whale coming in for some chips and guac.
Yeah, you just see me. I've been doing the breaststroke underwater. All of a sudden, I just pop my head out, ready for my margarita, chips, and guac. Right there. I scared the bartender.
You just hit him a wet 20. Keep the change. It was 19.
Yeah. Keep the change if you can salvage the bill.
Keep the change. It'll weigh me down.
It's just in pieces.
So dumb. Well, we've got another story. That's right, another story. Which is a proud 35-year-old virgin refuses to settle despite what trolls say. I'd rather wait. This is from the New York Post. Again, to all legal teams, it's from the New York Post. She's doing what's best for her. In 2026, when digital dating is tough as it is, one 35-year-old woman is standing her ground on refusing to settle, especially regarding giving up her virginity. Not only has Lauren Harkins never had a boyfriend or been intimate with someone, but she's never been on a date.
Okay.
35. I think it's
Each
the
their
no
own,
boyfriend,
Josh.
never
To
had
each
a
their own.
relationship that's a little more troubling, right?
Definitely.
Right.
But I don't, it's very, it sounds very lonely. I'm not going to lie. That's what it sounds like.
A little
Lonely. Lacking fun. I hope you have used all of your extra time to become very proficient in a skill. But lonely. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Lonely. And agreed, it's not the sex piece. You do what you want in the bedroom. You want human interaction. You want to go to dinner with someone. You want to share a piece of sushi, okay? Or share a sushi roll. You don't want to share a piece of sushi.
One
It sounds
piece.
terrible. It's terrible.
Wow.
Then you also, like, it's falling out of the side. You can't even bite a piece of sushi in half. You can't do that. Share a sushi roll. How thin are you? Share 6 sushi rolls.
Right.
Go out and enjoy. Speaking of 6 sushi rolls, last night I ordered in from Tao. Josh, I know you're like, wow, what are you, nuts?
What are you,
Unreal.
nuts?
Unbelievable. I was thinking to myself, it's Sunday night.
You're like,
I
I
want
ordered
sushi.
it from Yankee Stadium.
I wanted sushi, and I'm thinking to myself, everybody says don't do sushi on Sundays. Don't do sushi on Sundays. I'm like, is Tao really selling bad sushi on Sundays? I
It's
know it's a
Monday.
myth. I know
Monday.
because the fish market's closed.
The Bourdain
Yeah.
rule. Yeah. Monday.
But all the sushi places are closed on Sundays. Maybe because they can't prep. I don't know why. Most like high-end sushi restaurants in the city close Sundays.
Okay.
Not Tao, Josh. Unbelievable sushi.
I believe
It
that.
was. I couldn't. It came in. It was such a beautiful display too. Branded. You open this box. It was my best bite of the week.
Ugh,
It was wonderful.
do I love a best bite? Well, did you know, how can you tell a man's penis size? LA Controversial's dick print expert is turning women into schlong sleuths. This is a dirty ass article in New York Post. Oh my God. Anwar White is teaching women how to be a private detective. Call them. Oh my gosh. This is too, never mind. The New York Post, get your shit together. I feel like a dirty bird. I'm not reading it. Sorry, guys. This is my
Speaking
my
speaking of
protest.
detectives, our guest here is Mory.
Maury's perfect in that department. Guys, we've got the great Mory Povich for you. You're gonna love it. He and Ben got to sit down together. There's love in Ben's eyes.
I love Mory. Mory's all my grandparents are dead. He's alive. This is like my living grandfather. He was Mory's amazing. Better than I ever could have imagined. And hopefully you all love it.
Love you guys. See you soon. Here's Maury. Listen to his podcast, On Par with Maury.
On par with Maury. Maury's a podcaster.
Let's hear a little more.
This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Hims. Folks, if something's been off in the bedroom, you're not the only one. A lot of guys wait longer than they need to take action. The difference now, getting real treatment is simple. And through Hims, it's 100% online, which means you can eliminate all of the awkward interactions. Hims connects you with licensed healthcare providers online, giving you simple access to legitimate ED treatment options from home. No awkward appointments, no pharmacy lines. Just complete a simple online intake form, and a provider will review your information to determine if treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your treatment ships directly to your door in discreet packaging, of course. That includes Sildenafil, also known as generic for Viagra, available through Hims at 95% less than the brand name version. And if that option isn't right for you, there are additional treatment options available so you can find what works best for your body. It's straightforward, transparent, and designed to make getting care feel easy. Folks, to get simple online access to personalized, affordable care for ED, weight loss, and more, visit hims.com/good guys. That's Hims, HIMS.com/good guys for your free online visit. Hims.com/good guys. Prescription required. See website for details and important safety information. Sildenafil is the generic version of Viagra. Viagra is a registered trademark of Viatris Specialty LLC. Hims is not affiliated with or endorsed by Viatris. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Shady Rays. Folks, how are my Shady Rays basically the same quality as $200 sunglasses I used to buy? I'm telling you, I'm not exaggerating. They feel every bit as premium as the expensive brands I've owned. But the difference is, I'm not stressing about them. If I lose the Shady Ray, I'll get another one. I wear Shady Rays to the lake, on the boat, at the game. Like, whatever happens, happens, folks. We're loose as a goose. If we lose our Shady Rays, it's not a big deal. If I drop them in the ocean, they replace them. Knock them off the dock, they replace them. Sit on them day one. Ugh, me and my big booty, they replace them. Lost or broken, they send you a new pair with their lost and broken protection. And they're actually premium. We're talking polarized lenses that cut glare, super clear optics, durable frames with solid hinges, clean classic styles that look sharp without trying too hard. They've got over 300,000 five-star reviews, and millions of people have switched. So if you're outside on the water, in the sun, driving every day, get shades that actually perform, and if you lose them, they'll send you a new pair. Go to ShadyRays.com and grab a pair today. That's Shady Rays, ShadyRays.com, and grab a pair today. And folks, if you go to ShadyRays.com, we have an exclusive offer for you. If you use code GOODGUYS, you get 40% off, 40, off of 2 or more polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people at ShadyRays.com, code Good Guys. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Momentous. Folks, Momentous is it when it comes to my favorite supplement, folks, creatine. Let me tell you, creatine from specifically Momentous, which has the Momentous standard. They are so unbelievably trustworthy in a very low trust category and are completely committed to doing things the right way. Their creatine is it. It's so great that I recommended it to my dad. If I'm going to recommend something to my father, you know it's got to be the absolute best. Bruce Soffer, he only does the best. And Momentous sources only the highest quality ingredients on the planet. They have whey protein, which comes from grass-fed European dairy cows. They literally have an accent. Their creatine uses the purest form of creatine monohydrate, and every formula is made with clinically backed, highly bioavailable nutrients with no fillers and no artificial sweeteners. But what truly sets Momentous apart is their testing and transparency. Every product is independently certified by NSF for Sport or Informed Sport, meaning it's tested for contaminants like heavy metals, banned substances, and verified for label accuracy, so you always know exactly what you're putting in your body. Folks, right now, today, right now, Momentous is offering our listeners, I love a good deal, 35, you heard that right, 35% off your first order with promo code GoodGuys. Head to livemomentous.com and use promo code GoodGuys for 35% off your first order. That's Live Momentous, LiveMomentous.com, promo code GoodGuys. Maury, let me tell you, we've built such a wonderful, huge, you are on the world's biggest podcast. I don't know if you know that. And we've built it 100%. Josh in Los Angeles, me in New York, or me in Florida.
Right.
We stitched together these videos, and the listener really doesn't even know.
And
you might
where do you
know.
do it in Florida?
In Florida, we do it.
Do you have a studio?
We have a studio in Florida.
Really?
Yeah, we do. You're more than welcome
Well,
to
maybe
come anytime.
when my podcast, On Par with Maury Povich, and I go to Florida, maybe I can do it in Florida.
I think you can.
Because I'm tired of paying these high prices in New York.
My God, you can do it there easily. We'll talk later. Me and Maury are in business together, Josh.
I love
this is it.
It sounds like a deli. Maury and
It
Ben's.
is. We should. You want to
Maury-
open a deli? We can open a deli.
No, but I've eaten in a lot of them.
What's your
That's another thing about Los Angeles.
What's your favorite
No
deli?
great delis.
What's your favorite deli in New York?
Well, I mean, in the old days, it was always the Carnegie.
Yes.
That was always, the place to go. The sandwiches were as big as the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
And I used to love one on the Upper West Side. It's now closed. It was called EJ's, a great diner deli up there. You can't. Today, the deli of delis is still Katz's, way down on Houston Street.
It is. I still think Pastrami Queen and a good day at Second Avenue Deli is on par
Second
with
Avenue
Katz's.
Deli is good.
Very good. And Pastrami Queen on 77th and Lex is very good.
What food determines the deli for you?
I think hot pastrami
But-
determines the
Okay,
deli.
not
for me.
corned beef.
A mix of both. If you're going to a deli, Josh, and you're ordering turkey, that's a what are you nuts? Get out of here with that. Okay? Get out of here.
And probably with mayonnaise, right?
Yeah, no. We need a heavy dose of Russian, a corned beef, and a pastrami.
Exactly.
You get a side of coleslaw. If you're ordering a half sour pickle, I'm also out on you.
Right.
I'm sorry.
They're about to put this podcast in an internment camp. It's so Jewish. I wanted to ask you.
Josh, do you think you could ever find a bagel in Los Angeles as good as a New York bagel?
Maury, I won't fight you on that one, but I will give you a little pushback on this. I would say that Langer's, the famous deli in
I love
LA,
Langer's. I used to work near Langer's.
Wouldn't you say the pastrami is on par, could compete
Pretty
against
good.
the Katz's?
Pretty good. Not the bagels.
Not the bagels. You're right. You're so right.
But Langer's was always, Connie Chung, my wife, always went to Langer's.
Yeah.
Chicken soup was good there too.
Yeah.
Tell us.
That was good.
I'd love to hear about the love affair with your amazing wife, Connie, because you guys have been together how long?
I'm not too sure you could call it that.
How long have you two been together?
It's 41 years now, and then about 7 non-exclusive dating before that. So, it's near 50.
Wow.
I think the key to our marriage is she calls me Mr. Chung.
That's awesome.
That's the way. I think more than anything is that since we grew up in the same business and worked in the same business, that we understood all of the pressures in the business and what we had to go through, and how we had to talk each other down from the outside forces within the business, like management or this or one guy, let's say an anchor who didn't like her, or this person didn't like her, or didn't like me, and so we could talk truthfully to each other. She would complain sometimes about this guy, this management guy, and always on her and always criticizing her. I said, "Don't you understand? He wants to sleep with you." You don't get it.
Whose idea was it to do paternity tests?
Well, it was my executive producers. Her name was Amy Rosenblum, and Amy came up with this idea, and I went, "I don't know. I just don't know." She said, "No, don't you understand? It's just like all the soap operas. They have this theme about whether they're the father, but it plays out over 6 months. on the soap operas, and we can do it in 12 minutes with an answer.
Yes.
And basically my input was the first time I did the show and I knew the story and I had read about it, and the show producer was briefing me right before the show, and she said, she would say, and the result is, and I said, I don't want to know the result. I don't want to know anything more than my guests, my live audience, my audience at home. I would skew questions. I never want to feel that I'm more important than anybody that I'm talking to or the audience. And that's when the whole inflection of you are the father or you are not, it's because I was as surprised as anyone.
Yeah. Wow.
And that was the best add-on that I put to the themes. And the same thing with lie detectors, and that's a lie, or you're telling the truth.
Yeah, because you didn't know.
I didn't know.
You were opening. And how much, so it sounds like all of it was real.
Oh my gosh.
All real.
Yeah, I mean, it's, everybody tries to compare the show with Jerry's show, Jerry Springer.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
And Jerry, yes, a dear man who we were friends we started the same year, 1991, so we knew each other well. And Jerry gave me the best compliment. He said that he used to say to interviewers, you don't understand, Maury show's the real deal, and my show is wrestling.
I was just about to compare it to wrestling.
Yeah.
So interesting. Maybe that's because I've seen a clip where somebody compared it to wrestling. Maybe that's not an original thought. But that's fascinating, because in my head, I definitely did have it as similar. But no, Maury was 100%.
Yeah, I mean,
real.
And people, you say, are those people real? I said, are you kidding? It's part of the American fabric.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to justify it. There was a New York Times Sunday story one time in the New York Times Sunday magazine. And the story was 10% of all kids in this country are with the wrong father.
Wow.
Wrong birth father. And I went, 10%?
Wow.
I couldn't believe that.
I would have taken the wrong one for something, Huh? I had nothing. I would have liked maybe the wrong one,
Josh, give Maury a little background.
Oh, Maury, I don't have a dad, never met him. I just know what my mom's told me, but it would have been fun to catch him good.
Well, it's interesting. So you grew up with a single parent.
Yes.
Never had a father not a stepfather, not a father figure.
No, only when I was around 9 or 10, I got a big brother from the Big Brother Foundation, and he's turned out to be one of my dearest, closest friends for over 30 years. But yeah, that's it.
Do you think your life would have been any different with a father?
100%, but not necessarily better or worse, but different for sure.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I don't know how the show worked, because I was always felt like a member of the family of all the people who came on the show, and because they could unburden themselves, and they felt that I could have been welcomed into their home. But I never, ever, you, Josh, have had the experience of being in a single parent home. Wouldn't know what that would be.
Yeah.
Don't understand. I don't know if I would be different or not.
Was there ever follow-up, Maury, about like how after a guy found out he was the father, whether or not they continued to be in the kid's life in any capacity?
Absolutely. It's the best part about the fact that the show lasted so long.
Yeah.
That baby we would bring back when she was 20 years old. And we would, whether the father got into the life, and on many occasions, not only did he get into her life, but got with the woman again and had more babies. And so that's how critics would say over the years, you're just exploiting this theme. You're exploiting these people. I said, no, I'm just trying to get these parents into these kids' lives so that the child will have a better chance.
And they also have to be excited about being on TV. Like,
sure.
There's an element of them being famous too, that plays into all of this,
and
right?
And then there's also the case on many occasions when the guy wasn't proven to be the father, they would come back and test other people.
Sure.
And the audience would boo these women. And I went, oh, no, you don't understand. I think these women are brave to come back. They had to take a lot of courage to take that kind of humiliation and come back on the show.
Yeah. Do you have one moment or memory or family that just stands out that you remember?
There was one particular story that will go down as famous. And a woman came on the show accusing a guy of being the father of her twins. And since I didn't know the answers, I opened up the envelope and he was the father of one, but not the other.
Wow.
Fraternal twins.
Wow.
And if the young lady is active over a certain period during the month, you can have two fathers.
Holy shit. Holy
How about that,
smokes.
Josh?
That's a
Josh
Maury,
City
you're
is
blowing
too.
my mind over here. Oh my
Whoa.
God. This is like, I'm seeing Danny DeVito. I'm seeing Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Right, exactly. The twins.
Nuts.
That's crazy.
Could you
Oh my
imagine,
God.
Ben, if you had like a brother who was like Wemby?
That would be great, wouldn't it?
And Wembenyama.
Yeah, Wemby is fantastic. Oh my God. That is unbelievable. How does that even,
Wow.
that's my brain can't
Fraternal
even wrap
twin.
my head around
Most
that.
people have fraternal twins because the woman has gone through IVF, and you can end up with a lot of eggs and a lot of sperm.
Wow.
And but it's not identical because it's been used through IVF, and you have a lot of fraternal twins in this country. I know many of them,
Wow.
but the doctors told me that it's like 1,000,000 to 1 shot.
Wow.
That's unreal.
I feel like more people should do that. Like, like now that IVF, like now that we can sort of play God, it's very interesting. Just saying, maybe for a gay couple.
Well, maybe
they,
the next
they both,
time.
they want.
Well,
they want
maybe
both.
the next time you go around, you have an 11-month-old now or something.
Yeah, I could try. You want to do it with me? Me and Maury are gonna have fraternal twins out of Claudia. I think she's in.
I love it.
What do you think about that? Right?
Pacino
Or
just
maybe
had
we
2
defy
kids.
odds and we do all 3. Josh, you'll send us a sample. We'll do all 3 of us.
Yeah,
Now, Josh, are you married too?
Yeah.
I am. I'm married.
Josh-
I have 3 kids. That I'm the father of all 3.
How do you know?
I know.
How
You're right,
do
I
you
don't.
know?
How do it know?
1.5 look like me. I'm telling you. Yeah, you never did maternity tests, which I found weird. Anyway,
Well, I did one. I did. How about this? We would do one when the mother didn't want to be the mother,
Ah,
right?
yeah. Sure. And how often, because I've heard this before, sometimes you mix up the baby in the hospital.
Sure.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah. And the other, I mean, really strange ones were we had a young woman, who was claiming that this guy was the father of her baby,
Sure.
but this guy had been killed while she was pregnant.
Mm.
And so therefore the grandmother wanted to know if that was going to be her granddaughter or grandson.
Mm.
And so we tested through the grandparent,
Ah,
and it ends up many times that it's her grandchild.
were you ever, Maury, was there ever a case where you were secretly rooting that the father wasn't the father?
You know, I would root. How about this? I would root when we would have a guy who had been on the show several times and was the father of these various kids and wouldn't get into their lives. And so when he would come on again, I was hoping he wasn't the father because he would never show up anyway.
yeah. There were always tons of inbound requests, or was it
Oh, sure.
your team going
Oh,
out
no.
sourcing these? No,
That it was so popular. The
so
theme.
popular. Yeah,
You know, the 1-800 number, call in.
yeah.
And then, but then we, my staff operated like a news staff. I mean, we would go out and check these people out and make sure they,
Legit.
yeah. And not only that, with the paternity test, I mean, they had to go to a place to take the test. And,
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why it was popular for a real paternity test, not one of these home deals, It's like $1,500. It's
Oh,
a
it
lot of
is.
money.
Oh, interesting.
And so people can't afford it.
Yeah. Yeah. So they'd come on, they'd get the
We
free
pay,
test.
we pay for the
Pay
test.
for the test. Wow.
And
And 10%.
what's it like? You know, the landscape of like late night talk shows is so different from like the midday talk shows, right? It's a different
Sure.
it's a different animal. How did you approach that?
Well, it's interesting because if I just actually did a 3-part series for ABC on what we called the golden age of daytime talk, which was the 1990s and early 2000s.
Yeah.
There were 20 of us
Yeah.
on the air. I mean, we had Oprah and Phil and Geraldo and Sally Jesse and Jenny Jones and Montel and me. I mean, you can just go on and Ricky Lake. In fact, on my podcast, On Par with Maury Povich next week, Ricky Lake comes on.
Oh, wow.
I haven't seen Ricky in 25 years.
And
It's going to be great.
amazing.
So anyway, all of these talk shows were so prevalent. And I'm telling you, I know for a fact there would be no Kardashians, there would be no housewives, there would be none of those reality shows. All of them were all spinoffs of our shows in the 1990s because we basically created reality TV.
You did. You did. People are coming on. It was so, I mean, it was my ultimate sick day. I remember. I
So
was
I'll
sick.
ask you the way I
Yes.
ask everybody
Yes.
else. Did you pretend that you were sick? Because I have all these people
Yeah.
who remember that and
Yeah.
say, I said, so how did you convince your parents you were sick? Well, we used to take the thermometer
And put it
hold
in the
it up
light
to the
bulb.
light bulb.
That's a big one for sure. Also, my parents didn't like, if I told them I was sick,
They'd let you go.
they'd let me, like, they're not forcing me
Yeah.
into school. But I remember I would watch Maury. I would watch Jerry Springer.
Right.
I remember Jerry Springer feeling a little bit naughtier than Maury.
Right.
And I would watch Judge Judy. And yeah, that was, I remember that like it was
those
yesterday.
reality shows spawned everything that's going on now.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we love drama.
Right.
And if we can be told that it's real, then it's even better. So what are you up to today?
Yeah, so I'm doing
Yeah.
this
Yeah, so-
podcast.
Yeah, so
It's
what are we
called
up
On
to today?
Par.
Okay.
And it's like, it's like I'm stepping into a world that is very different for me. I mean, I was 25 years in the television news business. I did these talk shows. It was all about the story.
Mm-hmm.
It was never about me.
Yeah.
And now I can bring on guests. And if I have some kind of similar experience in my life,
Sure.
hey, I can reveal it, I mean, the handcuffs were off.
That's so interesting. You're there. I've never thought about
I've
that. But
never,
Josh,
ever
when you
been-
host a show, you don't get to talk about yourself at all. You're just talking about everybody else. So yeah, now you get to interject. with-
Yeah. And so, for instance, I would have, let's say, a comedian on, and the comedian, I'd say, well, did you ever get
Hey, Ben?
upset at anybody?
Ben,
oh,
you're
yeah. I
glitching.
said, well, who would you get upset? Well, how about if you were the
Ben?
owner of a comedy club and they didn't like you, and they waited to put me on till 2:00 in the morning when the joint was like a third full.
Yeah.
And so therefore he would never give me a better time period to go on. And I really resented that. I said, well, let me tell you something. I had a list of general managers I worked for and who fired me, or we didn't get along, or didn't understand me. And I had this list, about 5 people, 5 guys. And I said, I wanted revenge on them so badly. Each one of them at one time or another got fired themselves. And instead of with a big smile on my face, I felt sorry for them.
Yeah.
I couldn't even hold a grudge.
Yeah. 'Cause you're
Now,
not.
I would never have been able to say that
No.
on my talk show.
No, but you can now. So
Yeah.
so you're enjoying podcasting.
I like it a lot. I like doing them.
Yeah.
Promoting it is just another story. You guys know about that.
Yeah, it's different. I imagine you get to just be talent
Right.
when you're on a network show.
Right.
When you're in the game of podcasting, you're a little bit of both,
Right.
right? You have to be
You
talent,
got-
but you also
but
have
you
to
have
do
to manage,
strategy and
right.
you have to help it grow.
Right.
Of course, you could spend money traditionally,
Sure.
but the best podcasts aren't advertising by spending money. They're doing exactly what you're doing,
Right.
where you're coming on our show or will go on par,
Sure.
or clips will go viral.
Exactly.
But it's a completely different business, which is so interesting.
That's right. And it's like a family.
Yeah.
All you podcasters. All of us podcasters.
All of us podcasters, Josh, that each have our semen in
Listen.
my wife. We're going to have 3, Josh. We're going to be
Listen,
3
have you been
fraternal
reading my
twins.
diary?
3
What I
fraternal
would do to have a
twins.
throuple with you, Ben. Let me tell you.
And Mory.
A thruple.
And
Oh
Mory.
my God, Ed Mory. Mory would be the captain.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For
Of
sure,
Captain
Captain.
I don't know
Mory.
if my DNA is going to hold up here.
This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Yasso, folks. You know we love Yasso here at the Good Guys Podcast. You know we love Yasso in the Safarashre household. You know we've loved their pops for years. Now, folks, Claudia brought home these unbelievable spoonables. That's right. And let me tell you, we're talking 400 calories, 19 grams of protein, roughly. And oh my God, this is healthy. It doesn't taste like it's healthy. This is not going to give you a bellyache. We don't talk enough about the fact that, yeah, there are people out there making 300-calorie ice cream, and you are literally going to have diarrhea for a month. Sorry, I said it. You're going to have diarrhea for a month. Yasso, I ate the entire spoonable. I wasn't fine. I was amazing. I was amazing after a spoonables. I was full with the 19 grams of protein, the 400 calories. What's that? Nothing. You can have it every night. I know I'm having it every night. And folks, now through April 30th, Yasso is giving away 40,001 of their new spoonables. If you head to yasso.com/goodguides, you can enter. And folks, you really should upgrade your freezer, okay? Upgrade your freezer with Yasso. That's Yasso, yasso.com/goodguys to enter and find full giveaway details, rules, and regulations. You can also find Yasso's spoonables at a grocery store near you. This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Fume. Folks, cravings aren't just about nicotine. They're also about the habit, the hand-to-mouth motion. Oh, don't we know it? Oral fixation, the momentary pause. When that loop is broken, cravings start to spike. Fume replaces your habit with a flavored air fidget device that gives your hands and mouth something to do, distracting cravings without nicotine, vapor, or batteries. Don't just try to quit. Upgrade the habit loop. Reach for the Fume instead. Folks, comes in multiple flavors, okay? My favorite, the raspberry. Tangy and on the sweeter end. This raspberry is absolutely fantastic. Some people like cool mint. I'm not really a mint guy, but if it's for you, it's absolutely their strongest flavor. It's best for heavy users. If you've been puffing away, you should go with the crispy mint, okay? You should go with the crisp mint. I added why the crisp mint. Maybe they should call it the crispy mint. It sounds great. Also, that fidgety motion, you just want to reach for something sometimes. Reach for the Fume, okay? Reach for the Fume. And I highly recommend the raspberry. Folks, when you grab a journey pack, you'll also get a free gift just for using my code GOODGUYS. Fume has already helped over 700,000 people take steps towards better habits. And now it's your turn. Use code GOODGUYS to get a free gift with your journey pack. Head to tryfume, that's TRYFUM.com, and use code GOODGUYS to claim your free gift today. Head to tryfume, that's TRYFUM.com, and use code GOODGUYS to claim your free gift today. This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Zyzol. Folks, you know Zyzol. You know that over-the-counter medicine with the cute little owl that helps you relieve allergies for 24 hours. Folks, Zyzol Allergy 24-hour relieves allergies while you sleep, so you wake up refreshed for a productive next day. There's nothing worse than having allergy flare-ups, okay? But taking Zyzol at night so you can get symptom relief and wake up feeling refreshed is the future. Zyzol starts working in as little as 45 minutes and is clinically proven to relieve allergy symptoms for 24 hours. Zyzol relieves allergy symptoms including sneezing, runny nose, itchy, watery eyes, and itchy nose and throat for 24 hours. The itch is the worst. Oh my God, those itchy eyes, that itchy throat. Literally, my wife looking at me as I'm clearing my throat. She's like, why don't you take Zyzol? I'm like, I should. You're absolutely right. Plus, it provides 24-hour prescription strength relief from outdoor allergens such as pollen, ragweed, grass, and trees. I'm always around ragweed. I need protection from ragweed, and so do you. Folks, Zyzol Allergy 24-hour relieves allergies while you sleep, so you wake up feeling refreshed for a productive next day. There's nothing worse than having allergy flare-ups, okay? Folks, be Zyzol. Take Zyzol at night. We call our listeners the morons. We're all morons, though. I'm a moron. I'm not going to call you a moron. I don't know you well enough yet. But we don't take ourselves seriously. And so the segment is called Moron Mail, where we have our listeners write in and we give them some advice, which I thought I tried to pick some racy ones. But okay, Josh, this one's crazy. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
The subject is my wife is jealous of my aunt. I have a problem. I'm 30 years old and I'm married and have kids. I have been in a sexual relationship with my Aunt Kathy. You heard that right. Since I was 15. It stopped for a while when I got married. I've been married for 10 years now. My wife is starting to get suspicious of us. And yes, my aunt is full blood related. It's it's just she's been like a best friend since I was a kid. We both lost my mother. We became close, and I can only get hard to her now. I don't know what to do. I'm a big fan, and I need some guidance from someone I respect and trust. Also, Kathy's husband is an ex-ranger and knows how to kill and has killed in combat before.
Oh, come on.
I'm scared.
This is just bullshit. This is all bullshit. You can't go down this.
Podcast, Maury.
You can't. Oh, this is not working.
Oh my God! If Maury's saying it's bullshit, it's a big lie.
You actually. It's just. Oh man.
When I tell you, on my life, we've never received a message like this. I looked, I'm like, are you kidding me? It's always just beautiful Jews.
This is somebody. Are you kidding?
This can't be real, right?
Somebody's testing a novella with you. I mean,
they're
it's
testing a novella. Okay.
But we should comment. We should answer.
We should comment. Okay, just in case.
Okay.
I was
so
like,
the guy's been having a relationship with his blood aunt
relative. Yes.
Since he was 15.
A sexual relationship with Aunt Kathy.
Gets married.
Yes.
Cools it a little bit.
Yes.
And now the wife is suspicious.
Yes.
What do we who's think? Married to a ranger.
What do we think he should do, Josh?
Follow your heart, babe. You got to follow your heart, man. Turn your eyes away from what the public say.
I think he belongs with Aunt Kathy. I think that's the only logical end for them.
I think I should come out of retirement and get the wife, and have a lie detector test.
Yes, we need
Get rid of the podcast, Maury. We want the show. We want Aunt Kathy.
Come out of retirement.
We need
do the lie detector test.
We need it. Oh my God. All right, let's do one that
I want to hear the next one.
Okay, all right, here we go.
Probably necrophilia. Who the hell knows?
You necrophilia?
Okay. I run a small Etsy shop where everything is handmade and custom. So each order takes time, about 30 minutes per item. What's the expectation when my friends and family want to buy from me? Am I supposed to give a discount? And if so, how much? Or should I only charge for materials and not make any profit, even though my time is a real cost and I'm a busy mom with young kids? Sometimes the material cost is small and I feel awkward charging it all, but if I keep saying don't worry about it, it adds up and I end up losing money. How can I do the right thing without undervaluing my work and time?
Charge them the going rate.
I agree. There's no
friends and family rate.
Not in this.
I mean, something that's homemade like this.
Exactly. If you make a product, something mass produced, it's a different story. If you are hand making things.
Yeah, I mean, if you buy something from a wholesaler and therefore you have to add on your costs, but you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Forget about it. But that.
Yeah, you're not a friend, Josh. It's exploitation. That's exploitation.
Maury,
right?
Totally exploitation. And Maury, I got to ask you too, you're so good at giving advice. And when the show was on, I mean, you're New York royalty no matter what, but when the show was at its height, you must have been walking around New York City like Derek Jeter. I mean
I would walk down a street and there'd be a construction site and the hard hat would go in, "Hey, Murray, I'm not the father."
Yeah.
I mean, and I'll tell you, it's after now I've been the original. By the way, the repeats are as big now as the originals. I mean, the reruns. The reruns are just huge, and going to be even bigger because a lot of talk show hosts are canceling their shows. So therefore, all these time periods on TV are opening up, and so my show still has a huge life. So and I haven't done the originals like in 3 years, but what I find is I can't believe the penetration the show had. I was on a talk show a couple of months ago, and I'm walking down the hall, and all of a sudden this guy wraps his arms around me and goes, "You're my man, my man." And I
You're like,
look
security.
I look at him and I go, 50 Cent. Are you kidding me?
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, 50 Cent, watch my show.
Curtis.
I knew that I was lyrics and a lot of hip hop artists and rap artists, and they put me in the lyrics, going on the Maury show, going on this, going on. But I'd never, 50 Cent, man, that's royalty.
You were on during a time where this is what was on.
Right.
Like I again, I'm sure Josh was the same with you. That being sick moment, which you
Sure.
said that you've mentioned, there was no other choice, and then you loved it.
Right. And the fact that the good news was that other show hosts would try to do paternity. It didn't work.
No,
Didn't work.
no.
And then I had all these pro athletes, like NFL players, would tell me they'd be in the locker room before practice and the show would be on. And they're watching the show. I've confirmed this with many players. The show would be on. The coaches would be up on the field waiting for them to come out. They're late and they won't come out until they find out who the father is.
Yeah, we have to know.
Yeah.
We have to know.
Shaquille O'Neal told me that he and his buddies used to bet on whether the guy was the father.
You know, Maury. Maury Povich, you're never going to guess. Me and my friends, we
Yeah,
would bet
we
on
got
Maury.
it.
By the way, now that's an idea. I'm just saying, with these poly markets, with these Kalshis, people are betting on anything.
Everything.
You can have a new show.
Oh,
Just
right.
saying, a
Bet.
new show,
Yeah.
paternity test, and Josh, people are live wagering.
I
and
love
Mory
that.
takes the V.
That would be good.
He's
A daily
Vegas.
show. We're pitching it.
Maury's the house.
Genius.
We call it
It'd be
that.
great.
Maury's the house.
I could also charge Vig.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
You're the house.
Obviously.
You're the house. You don't care if he's the father or not. You just care that they bet.
That's the way bookies were. They didn't care who won.
No.
All they
Yes.
wanted was the 10%.
As long as they had some type of an even split, they get their 10%.
Our people
That's
have been
that.
charging predatory interest for millennia.
We need to. That's the title of the episode. Should Maury become a bookie? Maury, the bookie. That's so good.
Ben, do you have one more Moron Mail?
I do. Hey, good guys. About 7 years ago, my best friend since high school, we're now 28, ran off with my dad to live on the streets and do drugs together. They have both been sober now for about 3 years and are still together. I've always told my dad that when he had a good amount of time with sobriety, that we could work on mending our relationship. I started talking to him and seeing him on again, off again, when he was around and sober. I don't have any interest in mending my friendship with my old friend. I don't want to be her friend. She'll never be my stepmom or a grandmother of my children. Am I an asshole for that? Is it wrong for me to forgive him and not her?
No, I think it's fine.
I think that's a real boundary to cross.
Yeah.
When you start sleeping with your friend's father. That said, it does sound to me like,
I mean, if they're sober,
yeah, they
look, I've never been there, but I can imagine how difficult it is to get
Yeah.
sober.
yeah.
And if this friend is sober for 3 or 4 years, how about this? I can love my father, but I'll be civil to my friend.
I think that's right. Also knowing that when they got together, they probably weren't in the right state of mind.
Yeah.
And then they went down this
Yeah.
terrible
What do you think,
path.
Josh?
Yeah, I think it's, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? And to what you said, Maury, I think a level of civility will allow you to have a nicer time. Because if you're sitting and hating, the wife at brunch, you're not going to enjoy the eggs Benedict.
Yeah. Let's talk more about food, Josh.
I love food.
Wait, you love food. What's your favorite cuisine?
I love everything. If I had to pick, probably Italian.
Italian. What would you say is the greatest Italian restaurant in New York?
Well,
Or what's your favorite of the moment? Let's do that.
the favorite of my moment is my apartment because
Okay, you're a big cook.
no,
He's got a private
You're a
chef.
big order in. Big ordering in.
no.
Big private chef.
Why don't we just call them cooks?
Great. Big cook. Big time cook.
I mean, they don't wear white hats.
Listen,
you know?
I call my
Understood.
drug dealer Ron. He's still a drug dealer.
But we used to go to a place when we used to go to theater called Patsy's on the West Side.
The best.
And Patsy's was always kind of our go-to place, and it was an old Sinatra place.
Yeah.
And we always liked Patsy's.
Yeah.
But you know, there's Northern Italian and there's Southern Italian.
Yes. Yes.
And so there's a big difference.
Yes.
I kind of like the Northern Italian
Yes. Yes.
with the lighter sauces,
yes.
the creamier sauces.
Yes. Yes. Josh and I, how long ago did we go to Parkside?
2 years ago.
Parkside is probably, just from a vibes standpoint,
Yeah.
probably my favorite. I just love, of course,
Here's my biggest problem.
tell me.
Fish.
Okay. Their fish.
Any fish.
You don't like fish.
No, I don't like fish, but I eat fish.
Okay.
But
Not even like a Dover sole lemon butter.
yeah, I'll do a Dover sole if they could
capers.
really put it in a way that doesn't
Drown
taste
it. Drown
that
it.
doesn't taste like fish.
Okay. We don't like
I
fish.
like all it's why I do not understand all these healthy people eating salmon,
Mhm.
because salmon to me tastes fishy.
Then you're eating the wrong salmon, Maury. We're going to have to fire this chef.
Really?
Yeah. Salmon's not supposed to taste fishy. It really isn't. If your salmon tastes fishy,
Now I like Nova.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Fantastic. I had pastrami. Have you ever had pastrami lox?
Oh, sure.
Unbelievable.
Very good.
I had a
With
delicious
eggs.
sandwich. It's a great combo. The Leo. But if your salmon's tasting fishy,
So if
It's bad
the
salmon.
cook,
Yeah.
without the big white hat,
yes.
he can really dress it up good.
Okay.
He can dress. I do have a lot of fish and chips.
Oh,
Tartar
come on.
sauce. Tartar
That's
sauce.
You don't
Gorgeous.
like fish and chips?
No,
No,
he
I
loves
love it, Maury. I'm saying, of course, that is a delivery method that is acceptable when it comes to fish, deep fried and
Right.
battered.
Yes.
The only thing that I,
I
don't
agree
like
with
is
you.
those French fries are a little bit too big. I'm not a big
I don't-
French
yeah, I
fry
don't like-
person. I like a McDonald's skinny crispy.
Do you- wow.
Tell me. You're deep in thought.
I mean, there is no question, all right, that McDonald's is the best fry of all.
Gorgeous.
Ever. No
So
question.
true.
No question.
I mean,
I think we should outlaw steak fries. These aren't fries.
no, I don't like steak
They shouldn't be
fries.
called fries.
I like
You-
skins, potato
Sure.
skins.
Sure, that's a different thing.
Can you
I don't
imagine
like
the
steak
three
fries.
of us at a table at McDonald's, couple extra value meals, couple apple
Oh,
pies?
you have no idea. Every
Are
time
you
I do the
kidding me?
podcast, I come in 9:00, 2 egg McMuffins right there.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
See,
living.
I don't. That's another
This
thing.
is the
Everybody
goal.
says, "So how do you? You're 87 years old. How do you stay?" I said, "Wouldn't know.
You're blessed.
I eat everything.
That's it.
it's him and
I eat
Warren Buffett.
everything.
Wow.
Prime rib tonight.
Delicious. So our final segment, Maury, it's a
Yes.
great one. It's called What Are You Nuts? It's our
What Are
gripes
You
with
Nuts?
people, places, and things.
Yeah.
You're walking down the street. There's a lady barefoot eating a hot dog. You're like, lady, what are you nuts?
I see.
Okay. I will go first. I'm sure you have one. Josh has one. My What Are You Nuts is the wax hand, Maury. I've been thinking a lot about this.
Wax hand.
You go to a bar mitzvah. It's 2012. You can't go to a bar mitzvah without there being a wax hand machine. You are going, kids are dunking their hands. 12 and 13-year-olds are taking their hands and putting it in hot wax. And we are trusting this random vendor that they have put that wax to just the perfect temperature, that it isn't completely searing the skin off of the youth.
Right.
They are then going home with a wax hand for what, Josh? What are you, nuts? Like whoever's idea the wax hand was, whoever trusted that they wouldn't burn the youth, the whole thing is just crazy. What are you, nuts? What are you, nuts? Josh, what do
That's
you
good.
got?
I once had one with the West Side symbol, though. Could you imagine getting these fingers at the back? So tight, so hot. Okay. My What Are You Nuts moment is food pics on social media where a bite has been taken out. I don't want to see your dirty plates. Listen, fatso, if you can't take the photo before you took a bite,
Right.
you don't get credit on social media.
Yeah.
This
I
is
want to
true.
see it perfect or I don't want to see it at all. What are you,
Right.
nuts?
I
Right.
agree. Completely agree. It's nuts. Maury, what about you?
What are you, nuts? For all those people who can't stop their tats at their neck and go to their face.
I like it.
What are you, nuts?
What are you, nuts?
Yeah.
Because even if you wanted to take them off, you're scarred for life.
For life. What are
Oh
you,
my God.
nuts?
Holy shit, do you fit in
Why
here,
can't you
Mr.
stop at your
Povich?
neck?
Stop at your neck. Josh, what's wrong with that? You can't stop at your neck?
By the way, do you have any tats?
I don't.
Josh, do you have any tats?
I do, but they're little. They're little, you know,
They're
pixel
very
ones.
tasteful.
Right.
You have
Like,
any tattoos?
my
You have a big
daughter-
lion on your back?
My daughter has one, but, very small and in a place I don't want to see.
Sure. You don't have one.
I don't have one. My son, who lives, we live half the year in Montana. And so, and I'm not new to Montana. We've been there for 30 years.
Amazing.
We adopted him and, when he was a day old, and he's Jewish in every possible way. And I said, Matthew, and he's not, he grew up observant. He had a bar mitzvah and everything, but not really observant. And I said, did you get any tattoos? And he said, no. I said, how come? Because all these people out here have tattoos. He says, I'm Jewish. We're not supposed to have them.
This is right. This is right.
That's
This
what
is
I'm
right.
talking
Yeah.
about.
I love
Also,
it.
he
I love
says,
it.
I hate needles.
By the way, also very fearful. Very fearful. Me too. Too scary. Maury, this has been a pleasure. A pleasure.
Ben.
Everybody listen to Maury's podcast, okay?
On
Maury's
par.
a podcaster.
On par.
Maury's a podcaster on par with Maury.
Yeah.
Okay, this episode is 5 stars. Otherwise, what are you, nuts?
Did you have fun?
I had a great time. Did you have fun?
I had a terrific
You
time.
had a
Thank you,
terrific
Mr.
time.
Povich. This was awesome. We really appreciate
wow,
you.
Josh, you can call me Maury.
Listen to the podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
You got
Look, Maury, we're on Spotify video. I don't know if you're on Spotify video. You
No,
got to get
we're
Maury's
on-
podcast.
We're on YouTube.
Okay, this Spotify video, Maury. This is all the rave. You're
See,
going through.
now you're
you
telling
get
me
the
something I didn't know.
You get the video. Watch us on Spotify. It's the easiest way to consume the video. It's right there on the app. And Maury, our shows come out Mondays and Thursdays.
Perfect.
Every Monday and Thursday.
And my
folks-
show comes out Monday.
Okay,
okay,
you
it's
watch
not you.
us. You watch Maury first. Watch Maury, then you watch us.
Okay.
And folks, we'll
Great.
see you next time. Thank you.
Thanks so much.